You just heard our trader Dutch talking about how he did well in fertilizer stocks. Well, look, if you planted fertilizer stocks in your portfolio garden this year, they are blooming. Year to date, Mosaic is up about 8%. Flip it over to Intrepid Potash, up 8%. This as the war in Ukraine does drive up demand and drives down supply. Farmers all over the world, though, are battling rising fertilizer costs after Russia suspended its potash exports due to the conflict. But as that black cloud looms over the entire agricultural sector, one insurance company is hoping to shield smallholder or subsistence farmers from a major crop killer, and that is extreme weather. Insurance app Lemonade is using its foundation money to form a first-of-its-kind crypto climate coalition that will sell climate insurance via the blockchain to small farmers starting in sub-Saharan Africa who've already been hit very hard by the worst weather events. Let's get to Lemonade's co-founder and CEO, who's here in a Fox Business exclusive. Daniel Schreiber, welcome. This is a very interesting prospect. You are melding the blockchain, cryptocurrency, sub-Saharan farmers, and insurance through your foundation to do what? To cover them?
Yeah, hi Liz, great to be with you. So insurance is really about flattening risks and enabling people to trade a small, predictable, affordable loss now, which is what premiums are about, instead of the big, unexpected, unaffordable losses. And you would have thought that subsistence farmers need that more than anyone else because they haven't got reserves to fall back on. One drought or one flood can really wipe them out. And we're talking about 2 billion people on the planet who live that way. So insurance would have been a perfect solution were it not for the fact that we're talking about very small sums of money. So an average premium for a farmer in sub-Saharan Africa for a season might be as little as $5. The payout might be as little as 60 or 70 bucks. Many parts of the world still have very large populations living at $1 or $2 a day. So traditional insurance just doesn't work at those kind of scales. You can't have underwriters engaged for a $5 premium. Sure. You can't have agents engaged for $5 a premium. And you can't afford traditional claims management organizations for a $60 payout. So 97% of farmers in sub-Saharan Africa don't have access to insurance. And the absurd thing is that the people who need it the most have access to it the least. And that's really what the Lemonade Crypto Climate Coalition is coming to tackle.
Well, let's make it clear. A lot of these very small farmers also are highly vulnerable because they do not have access to industrial irrigation. So they're hit hard by drought, by famine, by all of the issues that we see, much of it stemming from climate change. But where does the blockchain and the cryptocurrency piece of this, and talk about the partners that you have? These are investors, correct? What's in it for them?
Yes, this is a nonprofit initiative. So what's in it for all of us is really trying to use our passions to give back to the community at large. And in the case of Lemonade, you have here the coming together of insurance, technology, and social impact, three of our passions. The way it's going to play out is that blockchain is not merely a way to decentralize information. It also, in newer generations of blockchains, has something called smart contracts, which makes money programmable. And what happens in these kind of situations is rather than having a legal contract like the insurance contract that we're used to having, you have source code, a smart contract that is automatically executed by the blockchain without there being any centralized organization. And what ostensibly happens is insurance companies are replaced by decentralized autonomous organizations. Insurance policies are replaced by smart contracts, and claims organizations are made redundant because data sets are pumped into the smart contract itself using something called an oracle.
Daniel, it's always good to see corporations who a lot of people say, oh, all they care about is the bottom line, taking foundation money and doing some good with it. Please keep us posted on this and, of course, all the developments that are going on at Lemonade. Thank you.
Thank you.